This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So before I start the today's demo, let me introduce myself. I have overall 15 years of experience. I started my career at Abap, then I moved to SAP UI5, Fiori, Abap ODATA, Fiori Elements. I worked on various S4 HANA implementation projects and also worked on various services and BTP like IoT services, APA services, CPA services. I worked on mobility services, the lot of conversation AI services. Lot of services I have worked on BTP and also I worked on CAPM where Node.js. I worked on various cloud CAPM applications which I have developed and also worked on the RAP applications which I have developed. So this is my experience. So coming to the training from past more than 8 years, I'm giving training on various topics like SAP UI5, Fiori, Abap Data, Fiori Elements, RAP on BTP on premises, S4 HANA in-app and side-by-side extensions, Abap CDS views, then CAPM, Node.js, JavaScript. So the different trainings which I'm giving. Okay, so that is my experience in the training. So let's come back to the today's demo agenda. So what are the topics which I'll be giving? Okay, agenda is SAP evolutions. So from starting, okay, to till date, what are the evolutions has come in SAP? I'm going to discuss ABAP on cloud. Everyone talking about ABAP on cloud. What is it? Okay, I'm going to discuss, and also I'm going to discuss BTP. Nowadays, BTP, every company want to go to BTP, and they want to move from on-premises to the S4 HANA cloud, private or public cloud. But before that, what is BTP? Okay, so we'll discuss that. Abap Restfull Application Programming Model on Fiori. What is RAP? In BTP as well as on-premises RAP is available. So what is that? We are going to discuss. S4 HANA in-app and side-by-side exchange. This is very important topic when you are not only in S4 HANA on-premises system, when you are moving to the public clouds and private clouds, this S4 HANA in-app and side-by-side extensions are going to play very critical roles while developing when we are in the not on-premises system because SAP wants to come out from the GUI and do everything in the in-apps of whether you talk extensions and everything. Okay, and also when you're in public cloud or private cloud, everything will be there only in S4HANA in-app and side-by-side. There will be no baddies. There is no user exits. There is no creation of tables going to SC11 and everything. Everything will be in app. Okay, what is those things? We'll discuss. Evolution of the ABAP. Yes, from what evolutions has come in ABAP that we are going to discuss. SAP Fiori. What is SAP Fiori is going to play very critical because all the things what we are doing, developments, everything will be doing in the final output is in the SAP Fiori applications and one use case demo. Okay, so these are the topics which I will be covering today agenda. Next, SAP evolutions. Okay, so now the- we everyone knows that like a journey from the SAP for the SAP started with the classical programming model, right? But the time passed, the business trends changed, and market became evolved with the cloud and mobile applications. Yes, when the time passed, okay, the business started changing, and also market began to evolve with cloud and mobile applications significantly in the digital infrastructure. Absolutely. Now nowadays, cloud, people are talking about only cloud, people are talking about mobile applications. Okay, so nothing that you need to open in the desktop, GUI, people are not talking about it. Right? Yes or no? So now the as of now, the best recognized practice programming in ABAP is called ABAP programming in model and theory. Before RAP has come, it was ABAP programming model and theory. Okay. Now, okay, after further programming model, okay, and the new technology which has come called RAP. Abap Restfull application programming model. So before RAP has come, we have for ABAP technology, it is called Abap programming model for Fiori. Afterwards, RAP has come into the picture. Okay. So now this which I'm talking about, this diagram which I'm showing, okay, is SAP Traveler point of view. Many tools has arrived, several techniques were developed, and new concepts has emerged into the context of the interfaces, integrations, infrastructures in SAP. Okay, so this is what the diagram which I'm talking about. What are the different techniques? What are the different technologies were developed from the starting to till date in SAP? Okay, the pictorial, this view which is there is not talking about which has come first and which has coming second. I am only representing the what are the different techniques which has come in the SAP. These are the various techniques which has come in SAP. Okay, so now what is every discussing about evolutions from the starting to today date, what evolutions, what different techniques which SAP has introduced, which I'm discussing. Okay, one is called the file interface. Everyone knows. Okay, and when we want to exchange the file, okay, in it is the FTP. Okay, it is one of the oldest technique which we are still using today. Okay, most of the clients are using till today to provide the data to the third party system from SAP. Okay, so without any complex code, okay, and configurations, and using FTP and SFTP, the file can be transferred from SAP to any third party system, right? Then afterwards, then arrival of PA has come into the picture. Okay, the extraction file from the SAP is sent to the this PI system, and where here we have mappings, conversations, encryptions we do, and we'll send this file to the SFTP. Now, advance of the extension of the PI is called CPI, which is a service in the BTP. Using there also it's a middleware. If you want to send anything from your SAP system through CPI, you can just send from CPI, you can send to the third party. Okay, so with the arrival of the PI, right, which has come, or CPI which has come next, okay, what we will be doing here is we will be doing mappings. Okay, we'll be converting into the different formats, and we will be sending this data to the third party. Not only from, it is going to come in the reverse also. Okay, yes, any questions to this, which is the technique which most of the clients, everyone are using this technique. Okay, with the file exchange. Okay, this is the technique which still date people are using it. Next evolution has come is, and this RFC. RFC stands for the remote function call. Okay, another approach which is under the classical model is called the remote functional call. Okay, so RFC interface is used to set up a communication between the SAP and SAP systems, as well as SAP to non-SAP systems, right? So okay, so this is what it runs on the concept of the client and server. Okay, the client seeks for, what we do, we create one remote function model. The client will be calling this function model. Okay, so the client seeks for the function, okay, to perform, and makes a call to the RFC server. The function is executed at the remote system on the server side, and it can be synchronous. Yes, using this RFC concept, SAP has come up with the concept of BAPIs, Business Application Programming Interface. Okay, the idea is to expose the data from okay, SAP system to the outside world. Okay, where we create a RFC connection in the SM59 T code. Right. This is one of the interface which till today also people are using it. Is it right? Next is called the IDOC. Everyone knows IDOC. So working on a map. But okay, is an intermediate document, is another older proven up technique with today people are using IDOC only to communicate between SAP to SAP or SAP to non-SAP systems. Okay, IDOC interface provides the file format for exchanging the data between systems. Okay, the format of the data file consists of structures, fields with positions, lengths, segments, data segments, headers, status of the records, everything we do using the IDOC. Okay, so IDOC interface is based on the framework provided by SAP called ALE, stands for Application Linking Enabling. Okay, so here, however, the restriction of using ALE for customers and suppliers, those who are non-SAP systems, for them, the concept of EDI is there. It is called electronic data interchange. Okay, so even using IDOC, if you want to transfer to the data to the third-party system, so it was easy approach is was PI has come into the picture, and we can send the data from IDOC to the PI, and from the PI you can send the data. In the same way, even CPI also come from IDOC, you can send the data to the CPI, and from the CPI you can send to the third-party system. Okay, so the IDOC, the SAP sends the IDOC file back to the CPA or PA, and CPA or PA returns the response in the IDOC file. Okay, the sending message from SAP is termed as outbound IDOC, and receiving we call it as inbound IDOC. Okay, and also using RFC interfaces, IDOC interfaces are asynchronous also we can do. Okay, this is a very old approach, but still today most of the clients are using IDOC. Okay, the next approach which has come is called a SOAP. SOAP stands for the Simple Object Access Protocol. Okay, with the SAP version 7.0 and NetWeaver installed in your system. Okay, of course, when you're in the latest versions of S4HANA, this is already by default it will get installed. When you're in ECC or little bit advanced of S4HANA, then you have to install. If you are SAP S4HANA, it will automatically come. But when you're in ECC still, then you have to install this component. Then only you can use SOAP. Okay, SAP introduced a new technology called web services. Yes, most of the clients still today also people are using web services when they want to exchange the data of huge data. Okay, communicating, exchanging data between SAP and SAP as well as SAP and non-SAP systems. Right. So this is the okay where still date people are using it. So we can say that SOAP is messaging protocol that is supported by version 7 onwards with NetWeaver installed, and also it is internet based technology. Okay, to call the function we are going to use HTTP protocol, and also we are going to say it will be in the form of WSL. WSDL is called web service description language. Okay, so this is the exchange of the communication using SOAP is via XML messages. Yes, till date, if you want to send a huge data, this is the best approach to send the data, web services. Is it clear, guys? Any questions? Any more questions, guys? Understood?
Yes, Bobby.
Yeah. So let's move to the next topic. Okay, is called the S4 HANA system. Yes, absolutely. S4 HANA has come in very afterwards for HANA. SAP has evolved a lot. Okay, it is the fourth version of the ERP business site provided by SAP, which is based on the HANA in-memory database. Okay, it got evolved in both the technology and also the concept of SAP after it got released in 2015. Okay, over the period, okay, it has proven that no matter how complex are the business requirements are there, how large the data is, S4 HANA is capable to deal with every problem. Okay, it is available in the cloud, on premises, or okay, or it is whatever the developments which we are doing. We have public cloud, private cloud in BTP, that is called S4 HANA. Okay, and also on premises also for S4 HANA. Okay, and S4 HANA has come up with a concept called code push down paradigm, which uses a mechanism of code push down, which means that all your complicated data computations, okay, can be done on the top of the database layer instead of the application layer, right? So what I'm planning, right? See, generally what we do all the developments in application layer. Yes or no? SE38, all the developments. But if you write all your queries instead of doing it in the SE38, which is running on the application server, so then do it in the CDS, which runs on the top of the database instead of the applications layer. So the performance will be very good. So this is, we call it as code push down approach. Okay, so it means we are running our system, whatever the select queries which you are developed, which instead of developing in the application, that is SE38 or anywhere, you develop those in the CDS views. When you execute that CDS views, it is going to run on the top of the database, so the performance will be good. Not only that, you can in CDS is not only fetching the data, you can do simple manipulations also, you can do it. Okay, so you can do simple calculations also, you can do it. You can use certain functions also, you can do it. So as much as possible, if you do in the CDS views, the resulting data you use it in the application layer, and for writing the processing logic, your performance will be drastically will be good. Okay, so this is, we call it as code push down approach. Any questions, guys? Is it clear? What is code push down is clear? Okay, so now we have various techniques which has come into in S4 HANA. One is called CDS views. Okay, it is enhanced of the SQL standard in Abap layer. Okay, it is evolved with Abap CDS views too. Okay, and another one is called CDS table functions. A lot of things has come in these evolutions. Any questions, guys? Is it clear? Okay, the next is called the OData, Abap OData, right? We Abap OData, where we it is bringing the, whenever you develop a Abap OData, you are going to expose the data in the OData protocol. Okay, so OData stands for the Open Data Protocol. Okay, okay. So what is it means? It is a protocol, okay, where you are exposing your data in that protocol. So okay, so which follows the guidelines of the REST. Okay, so the you are exposing the data to the OData, okay, protocol, and you can access that OData URL in anywhere, any devices, any technology, whether you can open browser, whether you can open Excel sheet, that URL once it generated. So you are exposing the data. So this is the best practice, best way to expose your SAP system to the outside world. Without, for example, let us assume that you want when you have a data, very less data, why we require PI systems unnecessarily? Why we require CPI? Now directly the third party person can easily consume this API, this OData into their systems, into their codes, because which follows HTTP, which follows the OData protocol. Okay, so now you can easily expose the data. Next, okay, so next is called the, okay, so as I said, it's OData, it is open, it can be consumed by any applications, any programmings, any softwares, any device. Okay, so even with non-SAP systems provided, they are connected to SAP via HTTPS. It can, you can open the data in the XML, you can query the data. That is advantage of using OData. You can open in the JSON format. What else we want to exchange the data? Clear? Any questions of this OData? No. The next is called the CDS views and BOPF. Okay, so CDS views and BOPF. Yes, in S4 HANA, once your system is S4 HANA, CDS is going to play very key role. CDS views, core data, stands for the core data services, which means in the application layer, CDS is defined to extract the data from the database layer to present to the application. Okay, so the function is very similar to SQL statements. Okay, so it is very easy, if you have very easy to write the queries in the CDS views. It has inner joins, compositions, associations. Okay, where you have to develop this CDS views only in the ADT, that is ABAP development tool. Okay, so once it is created, it is bringing the SQL query to generate at runtime in order to select the data from the database layer. Okay, the application communicates to CDS okay, this is how we using CDS views. Okay, it is just like a SQL where you will retrieve the data from the database and which runs on the database, top of the database, not on the application layer. Is it clear?
Bobby,
Any questions?
can
Yeah.
you just tell the difference like the S4 HANA and CDS and BOPF?
Yeah, sure, sure. See, in S4 HANA, when you are in S4 HANA system only, you have CDS views. You can develop the CDS views in S4 HANA system. Is it clear? That answered. I will come to the BOPF. Is that
Yeah,
did I
yeah,
answered your question? Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So now coming to, yeah, please go ahead. You have any question? Any more questions?
No, just want that difference. Yeah. I mean, like you said, the S4 HANA is like the top of the.
Hmm?
Is it a database layer or is it?
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
yeah.
See, okay. If your system is S4 system, okay, then only you can develop CDS views. If not, if you are in EC system, you cannot develop CDS views. Okay. Now coming to the our architecture. What is our architecture? It is a three-tier architecture. Yes or no?
Yes.
This is presentation server, and this is application server, and this is here database. Okay. So whenever you execute any, of course, you go to SC38 and sorry, SC38 and you execute any program which has select queries. So this select queries which you have written in SC38 program, okay. So what will happen? It is going to execute in the applications layer. So application layer, okay, but not at the database. So what is happening? You are executing the application server. So what will happen? The performance of your select query is not executing at the database level. It is executing the application server. So the when you develop a CDS views, okay, when you develop these CDS views in ADT, okay, you are executing directly on the top of the database, not on the application server. Is it clear, guys? Understood? Any questions? Is it did I answer your question?
Yeah.
It
So
is
my
running on the top
yeah,
of the
yeah.
database,
Top
not
of
on
the
the application server.
yes, yes. That I got it. So,
Hmm,
so we have CDS and BOPF, right? So the
hmm.
CDS in S4 HANA system and the CDS and BOPF is same. I mean, the BOPF is
No,
different,
no, no. CDS,
but the CDS,
video PF is different. CDS
yeah,
is different.
okay. But the S4 HANA CDS and the CDS is same, right? So it the data
Yes,
comes
yeah,
from top of the data, yeah, database
yes,
layer.
absolutely.
Okay.
There is no S4 HANA CDS use. There is no CDS.
Okay, both are
App
same.
CDS use is a concept in S4 HANA system. Same.
Okay, it's just a concept. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Got it. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So next is called the wrap. Okay, which is called the Abap Restfull Application Programming Model, which is called the
Uh,
wrap. So yeah.
sorry, you didn't say the BOPF.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So BOPF is called the Business Object Process Framework. Okay. So what is this exactly it will do, right? For example, you have developed a CDS use and you want to do a transactional scenarios because we know that CDS is just retrieving the data. right? But you want to do some transactions, means you have developed a Fiori app with the help of serious use, and you want to update the data. Okay, so you want to update the data. So using this BOP of concept, you can update the transactional data. Is it clear? Okay, so when you, that is called the business object process framework. Okay, so when okay, the BOPF, okay, it is the okay, it is the intermediate state of the application. Okay, and also it is gives if you are doing any transactional app you are developing, this is the best approach. This is old approach. This is also, it is getting deprecated when you do a transactional behaviors. Okay, when you want to create a transactional app, okay, to performing crude operations, okay, without any additional UFI design. Okay, so we can use this BOPF. And is it clear? What is BOPF? Is it clear? And also the BOPF is getting got deprecated slowly, and everything will be in wrap. Any questions, guys? Is it did is it clear?
So, Bobby,
Yeah, please.
uh, CDS is used for DDL and BOPF will be for DML, is it?
No, what is DML here? Data
Data
manipulation.
manipulation. Yep.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Okay. Yes. But generally we use like word transaction.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah. Any more questions? No questions. So the next is called wrap. That is what is the final. Okay. So now coming to the wrap. Anyone know what is wrap abbreviation? Okay.
Yeah,
So the
it's RESTful,
future
RESTful ABAP program. Yeah.
yes, Abap Restfull application programming model is called wrap.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So so now the entire development what is before old approach called Abap programming model and Fiori, or it is BOPF, everything is going to deprecate. Okay, and everything is called wrap. Okay, using the concept of the wrap, we are going to develop web, and also which is will be adapted in parallel to OData, and we can develop feed and Fiori, because it is an open source framework for writing, okay, HTTP APIs. Okay, like SOAP or REST, okay, using HTTP protocol. Okay, web API can refer to the APIs on the internet. Okay, so where you can use this, see, it's nothing but developing a OData only. Okay, so now you can ask me, we are already doing the HCGW and we are developing OData, then what is RAP is doing? RAP is also is exposing as a OData. RAP is also is need to follow the guidelines of the OData protocol to expose. Why we are using RAP? That is what which we are going to discuss in the next slides. Okay, RAP is nothing but, it is nothing but finally we are developing OData only, and finally we are developing for Fiori apps using this OData only. We are already doing it. Then what RAP is doing then? Okay, so now before going to the understand, so what is RAP is going to give us? What is RAP is RAP is nothing but it is bringing in the best concepts, it is bringing you the best tools, it is bringing you the best frameworks, it is bringing you the best languages, it is bringing you the best practices to develop your enterprise grade application in the efficient way. That is called RAP. Okay, using RAP you can develop feed applications, using RAP you can develop APIs. Abap OData. So I will not say Abap OData, OData. Of course, finally, this is also Abap OData only, because people think Abap OData is HCGW, but I'm saying, so RAP is developing OData, which is bringing in the best concepts, which is bringing the best tools, best frameworks, best languages, and best practices in efficient way. Is it clear? Now we understood what is RAP. Any questions, guys?
Hello.
Yeah, please tell me.
Yeah. My question is, RAP is taking over from the BOCF, BOPF.
Will get deprecated.
Okay.
Yeah. Any more questions, guys? No. Okay. So this wrap is not only available in on-premises, it is available in BTP. That is what which we'll discuss in this one slides. Okay. Now coming to the evolution of the ABAP. Right. If you look at down part, okay, we have ECC system, business suite. Okay, we have SAP NetWeaver. Okay, and we have any Oracle DB where we used to do all the normal ECC system development. Now we are moved from ECC, NetWeaver, and any DB, Oracle DB to the S4HANA on-premises system. We are moving to the S4HANA cloud, public and private cloud. We are moving the ABAP from on-premises to the BTP Abap layer for public cloud and as well as private cloud, and we have HANA database. So this is the evolution is happening. Is it clear? What evolution is happening? Everything is happening in RAP, in BTP or on-premises system. Okay, if your system is greater than or equal to S4 HANA 19 on an on-premises system, then you can use RAP. If you are in the public cloud, private cloud, or in BTP, then you can use RAP applications develop. Okay, now you tell me what is BTP. Anyone knows what is BTP? Anyone tell me what is BTP? Okay, so now SAP BTP offers variety of runtime like Java, Node.js, Hana. Now it is Abap. Okay, SAP BTP supports necessary runtime. For example, if you want to write the code related to C in Notepad, we cannot run, we require C compiler. If you want to run on Java program, we have to install Java runtime, so-called JRE. And similarly, if you want to run ABAP program, you require ABAP which can understand your code, compile your code, check for syntax errors, and it executes your code. And that runtime environment is part of BTP. And this is we call as service as platform as service. Okay, now how can you move from normal ABAP to new one, and how can you build side by side extension? How can you build new dimensions of ABAP RESTful application programming? Okay, because we have seen BOPF scenario create a transactional free apps, but that we are getting to replace with RAP. Okay, so ABAP RESTful application programming model is a new vibe in the list of ABAP style of programming, focusing of building end-to-end custom business applications using components like CDSU. CDSUs will be there in RAP also. Okay, so the core data services modeling will be done in the database layer for data fetching and manipulations, behavior definitions, and implementations. In business layer is implementing the business logic and service implementation via OData for consuming in SAP Fiori applications internally within SAP environment or an API or for external consumption in the UA layer. So total innovations, everything on BTP as well as on premises, everything will be RAP. Is it clear? Any questions? Anyone have any questions? No questions. Okay. Now, what is evolution of the ABAP programming model has come? If your ABAP system is less than or equal to 7.5, means you are in ECC or something, the best as an architect, what you can do classical programming model. You can just use baddies, user exits, work normal things. That's all you can do it. Okay. But if your system is little bit greater than or equal to 7.5, Then, as I said, it was before RAP, it is called Abap Programming Model and Fiori. Yes, you are used to use SCGW and ODATA.publish in CDS use, and we used to use CDS based BOPF. Okay, now if you are in public, sorry, you are in BTP public cloud or private cloud, or if your SAP system on-premises system is greater than or equal to 1909 S4 HANA, and you can develop RAP applications. Instead of SCGW and OData publish, we are going to do everything in business services. And CDS use is still there. You see, CDS use is still there in RAP, and BOPF is deprecated, and everything is behavior definition and implementation in the RAP. Is it clear, guys? Any questions? No questions. Okay. Now, what is RAP? We already discussed. RAP is nothing but it is bringing you the best concepts, best tools, best framework, best languages, best practices, so that you can develop the enterprise application in an efficient way. That is called the RAP. Okay, now you can develop using RAP service developments, where you can develop in consuming SAP Fiori, and you can develop web APIs. Yes, RAP which are usually available in programming model in greenfield developments and brownfield developments. Okay, RAP is available in on-premises as well as on cloud. Any questions, guys?
Is there any specific platform where we can develop these applications, or
Yeah, in Eclipse,
like
Eclipse ADT only we
okay,
can
okay,
develop the RAP applications.
cloud and both, right? On-premise
Yes,
both.
yes, every on-premises and cloud we can develop RAP applications only in ADT.
And BTP
That is
application
called
will be directly on the cloud, right?
that cloud. We will be adding that cloud instance in Eclipse, and we'll be developing it.
Mm.
Abap cloud instance in ADT, and we'll be developing that in Eclipse. Okay. Any more questions? No questions. Okay. Next. So what is this wrap? What it contains when you go inside the wrap? Okay. Okay. So now, yes, we have a database table. Okay, we have a database table, and we are writing a CDS to retrieve the data from the database table. Okay, once we retrieve the data from the CDS views, we are creating a data definition language. Okay, that is called root view. In the wrap, we call it as any parent object. Like for example, you have a purchase order header and the item, and you have written the query, CDS queries. Want to get the purchase order header. Another is to get the purchase order item. But main CDS views we call this purchase order header, and we'll make that as a business object. We'll make that as a root view, so that we can create on the top of this, we can create remaining behavior definitions and service definitions. So we, in the concept of wrap, we will make one CDS view as root view. So that is called using data definition language. Data access control, if you want to restrict the data based on any authorizations, you can restrict the data using the data access control. Okay, now if what is metadata extensions, if you want to develop any Fiori apps, okay, where you want to enhance the Fiori templates elements, then we will be using UI annotations using metadata extensions. Okay, next you want to do create the record, you want to delete the record, you want to update the record, you want to do actions, you want to do validations, you want to do verifications for the Fiori app or the APIs. We will put all, we'll be defining in the behavior definitions. Okay, the next is called implementations. We will, whatever we have defined in the behavior definition, we'll put it into the implementation, and we'll write pure ABAP code. Okay, so this is what is the overall wrap model. Okay, where we develop the applications. Any questions, guys? Anyone have any questions? Is it clear? So now, as I said before, RAP has come into picture. We have ABAP programming model on Fiori. Okay, so what we used to do, we used to create a table. Okay, and we used to create an interface view, CDS view that read from this table. Okay, we used to create a consumption CDS from this interface view, and we used to create a UI annotations. Okay, and we used to consume it in the SCGW as ODATA.publish, and we used to consume in the Fiori app. That is what we used to do before. But now RAP has come into the picture, and we have additional steps. Okay, we are telling that you are bringing the best practices, best frameworks, but now you are showing me the additional steps. Then what is the advantage of using RAP? Right? So creating table is the same. What is there before? Creating the interface view that reads from this table, it's there before. Create a consumption from the interface was there before. Creating metadata extensions is also there before. Then what new has come is we are going to define entities for the business object. We are going to define behavior definitions, which is just now discussed. We are going to implement whatever we have defined in the behavior definitions. We are going to define behavior projections. Okay, and we are going to define service definitions and service bindings, and we will implement draft handling. So these all are green, which has there have come additional steps before Abap programming model on Fiori. But you are telling additional steps, then what is the advantage we are getting additional steps? Yes, what is the advantage we are getting is here all the advantages. Okay, see, let's say you have developed an OData V2 service. You have developed an OData V2 service with UI annotations. Okay, then your clients or manager says, hey, I don't want V2 service. Okay, I want some other without Fiori element app, means I want an API. So now what you do, in old approach you have to develop from the scratch, but with the new approach, not required at all. At the last step, you can create a right click and you can create a without Fiori element app, means that is you can create APIs. Okay, now you have developed V2 service, right, with UI annotation. Now your client says, hey, I don't want V2, I want V4. Okay, I want V4. So you won't develop from the scratch. Okay, so you will develop only at the last step, your code remains, everything will be the same. You will right click and you can use V4 versions. Okay, now your client says, hey, with adding additional V2 without delete, I don't want delete functionality. You will not go again from the scratch. You will just create one more and you will just close it. Okay, right, one more, what I can say that service definition, service binding, and you will create it. And also if you don't want V2, I want V4, you will based on the service definition will create one more service binding. That's all. You will not do from the scratch development at all. So these are all additional advantages, right? Now OData has come V6 versions. Now your client says, I want V6, then you will just create one more service binding with help of V6. That's all done. Okay, so these are the advantages we are getting using the RAP methodology. Yes, any questions, guys? Anyone have any questions? Okay, no questions. Next. Okay, how you will be developing your RAP applications? Okay, simple. It's the same concept. Okay, you have a database table. You are going to write a CDSU to retrieve the data from the database table, and on the top of this you create a behavior definitions. You will put create, update, delete, validations, verifications in this behavior definitions. And behavior definitions, you will write implementations, means that you will write ABAP code. Then for the CDS view, you will create service definitions and you will create service bindings and you will consume the service binding in the Fiori applications. This is the RAP flow. Any questions? Is it clear, guys? Anyone have any questions? Okay, so before going to what is SAP Fiori, let us develop a application. Okay, now 1 second, let's go for demo. Okay, I have a, I'll just sign in. I'm signing into the BTP. Go to trial. Go to trial account. Anyway, we'll discuss everything in the training. Okay. This all I'm just showing you. Thing is that service marketplace. Okay. Abap, you see, this is one of the service in available in BTP. So this instance which is there, right? I have added in here. Okay. In the same way, we can add. You can see when I right click, new. You can see I'm able to add cloud project. I can add on-premises SAP GUI instance, which is there, ABAP instance, which is there. We add in the SAP GUI, right? The same way we can add it in ADT. Okay. Now I have added the same instance here. Okay. What is that instance which I have added is this instance I have added. Now I develop ABAP on cloud means is nothing but I can develop my ABAP applications here. Any questions, guys? Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a package. Of course, whatever we do, we always develop under the package. In whatever I'm doing now, development I'm doing in BTP because I'm added my cloud instance, ABAP instance. Okay, then click next. And click next. Okay, you can create new TR. Click next, finish button. So now I have created a package. Copy this one. Then add package. I'm adding that package to my favorite object, favorite package. I created it, but I'm adding it to favorite. Yes, it is here. Now I'm going to right click. I'm going to new other ABAP repository and database table, right? I'm creating a table. Click next. Okay, 1 second. I'm just, this is a demo. I'm just copying and pasting it. I will be writing the code. Okay, yeah. As of now, any questions, guys?
Bobby, what are you
Is it
showing
clear?
is a
You guys are
public or private?
understanding? Yeah.
Bobby, what you showing
No.
is a public cloud or
Uh,
private cloud? How it will be?
yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm not showing any public or a private cloud. Okay.
Okay,
I'm showing
okay,
you the ABAP service which is there in BTP.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. Any more questions? Okay. So now I'm just creating one table. Yes, this is the demo. I'm just copying and pasting it. I send a transport request and click finish. Then I will just add this fields. Okay, then I'm activating this table. So generally what we do, we go to SC11, we create the table, right? Even in on-premises system also you can do, if you are S4 HANA system, you can create table instead of going SC11, you can create tables like this. So this is also I'm doing in BTP, which is nothing but ABAP on cloud. Any questions, guys? Okay, so now let's come back.
The same way we can do it everything in the BTP, which means the private cloud or public cloud. This is how we write the
Yes,
coding. Is it right?
yes,
No.
yes, absolutely.
Okay, okay,
Yes, absolutely.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, any more questions? So now here, this is what which we are doing. We have created a database table. Now we'll create a CDS view which retrieves the data from the database table which I have created. This is a demo. I'm just copying and pasting. If not, I will just write. Okay. Right click on the package, new, other Abap repository. Sorry, core data services, data definitions. Click next. Click next. Click next. So it will be defined root view entity. Finish. I'm not going to detail level. I'm going to give you a high level picture. Go in training to detail level. What are these all? Okay. So just a second. There is a issue in the Eclipse. Sorry. I'll just close it and I'll just try to open. There is an issue in the Eclipse. Sorry for this. Okay. Table which I have created now. I'm just going to okay. This is the table which I have created. I'm just copying this table. Okay. I'm just using select from the table. Okay. Then I'm just removing these compositions. And what are the fields you want in this table? Okay. You can just give control space bar. Okay. Then automatically you will get insert all the elements. Means it is going to fetch from this table, and I'm inserted it. Okay. Then if you look at, I have used a keyword called root. Root means it is a business object in the wrap methodology. Means it is a parent object. Okay. Okay. We don't have any childs here. It is forward CDSU. I'm using it. Okay. Now I'm going to have all UI annotations to it. What is it? I'm going to add all the UI annotations to it. You see, here only the CDS views. I'm adding UI annotations. I'm just copying pasting because it is a demo. I don't want to write one by one. Okay, then this is done. Then I'm going to activate this CDS view. So once I activated, come back to the PPT. Okay, now what I will do, I am going to create a behavior definition. Okay, how I'll be creating, I'll go to my favorite packages. This is the package which I've created. This is the core data services, data definitions, right click. Okay, I'm going to create a behavior definitions. And I'm clicking on next. Okay, then I'm clicking finish button. And here, okay, here I'll be defining it. I want to create a record. I want to update the record. I want to delete the record. I want to do field read only. Okay, I will be defining here. Is it clear? Okay, here I will put all the validations which you want to do. I will be putting it here. Okay, so this all the things I'll be putting it here. Validations, verifications, actions which you want to do, you can put it everything into here. Any questions, guys? Is it clear? Okay, so now I'm not going to do any implementations here because that will take a lot of time. This is implementations. I'm directly going to create service definition for the CDSU. Okay, so this Fiori app will have CDSUs or APIs will have create, update, and delete. Okay, now again I'm right clicking on this data definitions, and then I'm creating service definitions. Paste it and just do SD. Service definitions, click next and next and finish. Means what are the things which you are going to expose? You are going to put it into the service definition. Yes, this is a CDS view which I'm going to expose. I'm activating it. Okay, now you will be creating a service binding. Come back. Okay, so service definition you created, and now you are going to create a service binding. Okay, right click on the service definitions, new service binding. Service binding. Now you see you have the options. You see you have now you are going to develop a V2 Fiori app. You can develop V2 web API. We can develop V4 Fiori app. You can develop V4 web API. Okay, now I'm developing V2 UI app. I'm clicking next. Okay, now I'm clicking finish button. Okay, now activate it. Publish. Taking time, sorry. Yeah, oh, it is taking a lot of time. Generally, it will not take. Okay. So finally, what we are going to develop, right? We are going to develop a Fiori applications. What is it? Going to develop a Fiori applications here. Okay, we'll just let it come. We'll go to the next slide. Okay, so what is Fiori? Okay, Fiori is a technology? No, SAP Fiori is not a technology. Then what it is? It is a platform? No, SAP Fiori it is not a platform. Then what it is? It is a user interface provided by SAP. Okay, whenever you say SAP Fiori application, it is responsive, means it is automatically supports to the all devices, that is desktop, tablet, and menu. Sorry, mobile. Okay, so finally, SAP Fiori, it is not a technology. Yeah, we got it. It is not a technology. It is just a platform. Okay, sorry, it is not a platform. It is just a guidelines to develop the user interface. Okay, so what is that? Okay, what are those guidelines? Is finally SAP Fiori. It is not a technology. It is not a platform. It is just a guidelines to develop the user interface. Then what is that guidelines to develop the user interface? Is nothing but these 5 design principles. Okay. What is that? Role based design for you, your needs, and how you work. Until this application is assigned to your user ID, you will not able to access the application. That is called the role based response. So whenever you say Fiori application, it is responsive, means it is going automatically, it is going to support all the devices like mobile, desktop, and tablet. Simple. Focus on the important fields. Whenever you develop any Fiori applications, your focus should be very important only. Your focus should be important, because you should use only important fields. You should not put everything. For example, we have VA01 T code and we have ME51 T code, lot of fields, lot of tabs, right? It's too complicated. But whenever you develop a Fiori application, you should focus only on the limited fields, important fields, so that your lab look very. Okay, so that is the guidelines of the Fiori. Coherent provides one fluid and seamless experience. See, for creating the sales order, the screen is different. For creating the purchase order, the screen is different. For creating the invoice, the screen is different. Okay, but when you are talking about okay, you're talking about what I can say, when you're talking about guidelines of the SAP Fiori, you should have only one template, so that the end user will not be able, the end users will not be able to okay confuse, right? Like what we got confused in the normal GUI transaction code. You guys are able to hear me? This is the show from BTP. I'm just checking. Yeah, it is opening. So this is the guidelines of the Fiori. I'm running because we already closed 9. That's the reason I'm going a little bit fast. Okay, provides one fluid, means you will have only one template, so that end user will not get confused for creating sales order, creating the purchase order, creating the invoice, anything. They will have only one template, so that it will be easy for the end user. So delightful. You have to develop your application in such a delightful. Even the end users will have emotional connection to work on it. So if you okay, that is called the guidelines of the SAP Fiori. Now we have whatever the application we have developed, it is here. I'm just clicking on create button. So have you written any code? Okay, nothing. I'm just giving a customer name as Raju, sales org AU10, amount I'm just giving, currency I'm giving USD. That's all. I'm clicking on create button. It got created. You see, clicking go button, it has created. You if you want to edit it, just click on this one. Click on edit. Okay, or if you want to delete it, you can just select the record and delete it. But where is this all code? All things we have maintained in the behavior definitions. You see, create, update, and delete. That's all. Okay, so you have wrap a Fiori app. Now you click, hey, I don't want a V2, I want a V4. Now what you will do? Again, you will not go develop from the scratch. Right click on the service definition. You will give service binding. Okay, then what you will do? You just give it some name, and you will select V4 and click next and finish button. And the app has come. So you have not done any code, right? You have just created new service binding. That's all with V4. Now use client says, no, I don't want Fiori app. I want API. Yes, you can create an API without touching the code at all. This is that. Okay. So now what I'm just going to activate it. I'm just going to publish it. Now client says, no. I want API now. See, I've used V4. I haven't done any code change, nothing. Okay. Now client says, I want API for this one. You want to develop from the scratch. So that is the reason it is bringing you the best frameworks, best concepts, best languages, where you can develop the enterprise grade applications more sophisticated, more efficient way. That is called RAP. Is it clear, guys? Any questions? Okay, yeah, let it come. But let me show you that NSA RAP, it should be support all the. I'm just clicking on toggle bar. So I'm opening the same application in the iPhone. I have automatically it got responsive. Now I want to open in the Samsung Galaxy. Yes. Okay. I want to open in the any other devices, mobile devices. You want to open in the iPad. Yes, this is how it looks. It is getting automatically responsive. So this is the guidelines of the Fiori. Okay. Now, yeah, it is taking time to publish it. Maybe it's a slow in from BTP. Come back. We'll move a little bit fast. Okay, now coming back to the S4 HANA in-app extensions. So yes, we are going to create a table, create a CDS view, create a business logic, create a baddies, user exits, sorry, old approach, user exits, baddies, everything will be getting slowly deprecated. Everything we will be doing using S4 HANA extensions. That is called in-app extensions. Means you will develop the baddies using the concept of custom fields. Okay, you will add new fields to the Fiori app using custom fields. You will add business logic with that is called instead of the baddies user exits. You will use custom business object and custom business logic. Okay, you develop KPIs using this KPIs. Okay, you develop forms S4 HANA Fiori app, you will develop, you can instead of going to the ADT and develop CDS, you can use this custom CDS user. Okay, so these are all are called the product Fiori apps which are available in the S4 HANA latest version, and also it is available in S4 HANA public cloud and private cloud. So in public cloud and private cloud, you will not have GUI. Then how you will develop everything? Okay, you can use this in-app extensions concept and you can develop the all the developments. Any questions, guys? Is it clear? Right. So now what is side-by-side extensions? Everyone are talking about in-app and side-by-side extensions in public and private cloud. Okay. So now what is we discussed about in-app extensions, and what is side-by-side extensions means you have an application. Okay, you can see here whether it is an on-premises system, whether it is in public cloud or private cloud, you have a custom fields, you have created the custom fields and custom business object. Okay, that is a okay, and that is called published as OData, and that OData you're consuming in the SAP BTP and building a Fiori application. You're using the cloud connector. Means this is one of the use case of side by side. Means you are developing the OData service in the on-premises system. You are developing your Fiori app in the BTP. So this is called it as side by side extension. Means you are extending side by side case. You are extending your development in BTP, and you are extending your on OData in the on-premises. This is one of the use case of the BTP. That is a S4 HANA in-app and side by side. See, now you see you have sorry, I'm just coming back again to this one. So now developed V4 version, and you are just pasting it, then it will display. Any questions, guys? F4 in side by side extensions. Anyone have any side by side extensions? Is it clear? Okay, so now let's come back to our V4 app. It is taking time. Okay, yeah, any questions, guys? Okay, so now I will be opening. It is coming, I think. Yeah, it is taking time, but anyway, I'm PPT and tell that what are the topics which I'm going to cover in this training. Okay, and I'm starting new batch from August 7th onwards. Okay, from August 7th, I'm starting new batch on this one. So now, what are the topics which I'll be covering? I'm going to explain now. Just give me 1 minute. Just opening. I'm sharing back. Okay, I'll be starting with the ABAP CDS views, introduction, table functions, basic expressions, built-in functions, associations, joins, input parameters, okay, value helps. Then we will be we'll be knowing the what is a basic view, composite view, consumption in ABAP CDS, what is virtual data model. Okay, then we'll be moving to the how to develop a overview page Fiori app, how to develop a list report object page, how to develop the analytical list page using Fiori elements concept with the help of ABAP UI annotations. Okay, we'll be developing the KPIs. Okay, we'll go into the SAP Fiori. We'll develop a custom Fiori app. We'll extend the standard Fiori app using ABAP serious use. Then we'll move to S4 HANA in-app and side-by-side extensions, where we'll talk about SAP UFF flexibility. Sorry, S4 HANA UFF flexibilities. What is custom fields, custom business logics, how to extend the standard Fiori app using custom fields, that is called in-app extensions. Okay, this all the things we'll be covering. Okay, then we will be moving to the wrap. Abap Restfull applications programming model, where we'll develop this list report object page, what is BTP, okay, what is managed, unmanaged in RAP, okay, or how to create tables, service definitions, service bindings, okay, how to add UI annotations, how to develop managed as well as unmanaged use case here. Okay, so here we'll be developing managed and unmanaged, and and what is EML concept, how to implement crude operations, tag log master, how to implement disable enable actions, okay, service definitions. Okay, then we will be using the ABAP RESTful application programming model, that is called RAP. In that we'll go custom entity, okay, how to implement BAPIs, okay, how to develop multi-select, how to upload attachments, how to consume external API in RAP, that is called side-by-side extensions. This all the things of which we'll be covering. Yes, any questions, guys?
What is the duration for this course, Bobby?
40 hours. 40 hours.
40 hours. Okay, fine.
Yes, you're right.
So
Any more
is it
questions?
like 1 hour per day or how many
1.5
classes?
hour per day. 1.5 hour per day.
1.5 hour per day. Okay,
Yes.
so do you cover 7 days or just 5 days in a week?
5 days, only in weekdays.
Only on weekdays. And is it going to be the same timing?
I'll discuss about the time.
Okay.
Just I will discuss about the timing. Apart from that, any other questions you have? Anyone, please.
I have a question. Um,
Yeah, please go ahead.
so this 40 hours training is good enough for a fresher to start on without any
Uh,
SAP knowledge?
uh, yes. For this, I am those who are taking this training. Okay, I am providing free ABAP recording videos, which consist of basic ABAP,
Yeah.
okay, little bit advanced ABAP, okay,
Mm.
and oops ABAP and ABAP ODATA, free.
Okay.
Okay, no
Okay.
additional cost. Okay, that is one thing. And every Friday, I'll be giving exercises based on the topic which are covered on that week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the second thing is, what are the programs which I'm giving on the training on that day? After the training, I'll be uploading that programs or PPTs, any reference of study materials, okay, where you can download. And recording video which I'm going to upload on that day, it will be their view access for 1 year. Okay,
Yeah.
once the training is completed, I'll be providing study materials, interview question and answers, resume template. And what are the programs which I'm explained during my training, or are real-time projects which I have worked, how it has been developed, everything, those all I put in this training.
Okay.
And currently,
Uh,
as I said, I'm working.
okay. Yeah. So if the person who has taken training from you uh,
Mhm.
can directly join as a fresher or like with an experienced. like how he
It's
can manage. Yeah,
yes. As I said, if the person is an ABAPer, directly he can join the training. There is no issue at all. But if
yeah,
the person is fresher who does not have any ABAP knowledge, I will, even though I will anyway, I'm sharing the ABAP
videos. Okay,
videos. They have to go parallelly run their ABAP and learn.
yeah,
Okay. So any questions?
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Any more questions, guys?
Yeah, hi, Bobby Raviteja here.
Yeah, please. Yeah, please tell me. Ritesh.
Yeah, so I have total 5 years of experience in SAP ABAP. Right now I'm working.
Okay.
So after finishing of this training, so will I able to crack the interviews with this knowledge?
Yes, absolutely. There is no doubt in that. I'm pro.
Mhm.
No doubt.
Y- okay, so you, as you're saying, you're going to cover all real-time projects or real-time scenarios. So,
Yes. Yes.
so those that knowledge will be sufficient to crack the interviews because
Yes.
you know, right? How
Yes.
the
Yes.
interviews they will ask, right? All real-time
That's all.
questions they will ask.
Yes.
Real-time
Absolutely.
scenarios they will ask.
Correct. You can put all this. See when you are explaining, starting your, they'll say, okay,
Hmm.
starting explain your introduce yourself. You can quick start with all
Hmm.
this yours, all these developments which I have put in my training. That this is what I have developed. Okay,
Okay.
and
Okay.
automatically these are all real-time projects. Then definitely you will be with any questions they ask, you will automatically answer. As well as I'm providing real interview question and answers and study materials.
Okay. Okay. That's fine.
Yeah. Any more questions, guys?
Bobby can like
Yeah.
an experienced ABAPer
Mm-hmm.
had a gap for like 5 years and just wanted to start BTP. Can they catch up
Mm-hmm.
with it?
Yeah, yes, absolutely. We are going in BTP and we are going to use ABAP service in BTP and we are going to use SAP Build Work Zone service in BTP.
Hmm.
See, BTP is a ocean. I'm making it very clear.
Okay.
BTP is not for only for ABAPs. It's not for only for ABAPers. No one knows everything in BTP.
Yeah.
Okay, so few services we are using in this training. I'm giving training on different trainings, CAPM, SAP UFI, this RAP. I'm going to start CPI. There are various services in BTP. N number of services are there in BTP. Okay,
Okay, I have
so
a
some
question.
of the services which are, yeah, please tell me.
Yeah, how are the job opportunities for BTP? Because I see like SAP ABAP developers still like some people are using ECC system and they still need ABAPers. But like going forward, how about the job opportunities for BTP? Like what's the job role we
So
can find?
everyone, see, by 2030, every system has to go out from ECC. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah.
And a lot of the clients are already in S/4HANA systems.
Mm.
And all transitions are still going on from ECC to S/4HANA. Okay, so obviously, and also everyone are moving to BTP to
Oh,
do innovation things and everything. So absolutely,
so it's
BTP is
going to
future.
be like the
So
next,
one
yeah, next.
the goal is everyone has to go to public cloud S/4HANA cloud in BTP,
Okay.
S/4HANA cloud, right? That is the goal of the SAP. They want every client to move out from on premises. So BTP is so
So,
hot. In next 20 years, BTP will be there
okay. So then,
and RAP will be
so
there.
yeah, that means like the ABAPer has to definitely learn rap, right? Like for the coming year.
Yes,
Yes.
there is not. Yes, that is the
Okay.
future.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any more questions, guys?
Yeah, and what about practice to do the practice after the
Yes,
sessions?
yes, yes, yes.
So how
Yeah.
many days will you
There
be
do.
able to provide the
No, no.
how
See,
many
coming to
days
the server
will you able to,
access, we will. I will
yeah,
discuss. I will discuss. I will discuss. We'll discuss at last.
yeah,
Any more questions, guys? I two questions I have. One is server access, and the another one is timings. These two I will discuss. Just let me take that remain technical questions.
yeah. And one more question,
Technical
Bobby.
questions, no, right?
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
please
yeah. I have one question. Yeah. As today's demo
go ahead.
session, okay, fine. I mean, in the
Mhm.
last 20 minutes or half an hour, you went a little bit fast.
A little bit
So if
fast,
you,
yeah, because of the timing.
yeah, yeah,
Because of the
time, yo,
timing
that's
concern.
fine.
Because Lord,
Yeah.
I have given 8 to 9. No, I don't.
Mm, okay. So,
That is
so
the
what
reason
about
I
the
went a
regular
little bit
sessions will
faster.
be, it should, the regular session will be,
No, no,
it
no,
will be
no,
normal,
no,
like
no,
it
no
should not
way
be
fast.
fast, like
Normal
people
only.
can understand the below average students or average students. Anyone
Yes,
can
yes.
should understand. So I'm expecting
Absolutely.
in that
There is
way.
no doubt. Yes,
Yeah.
100%. Okay. See, I will, in the mail which I'm sending where there is a feedback which previous students has given. You can also go through that LinkedIn feedback which our previous students has given. Okay, there is no doubt. See, because of the time constraint, because say as it's committed for 8 to 9, I have to close, right? So that is the reason because people will not correct.
Uh,
So that's the reason.
okay,
Yeah,
Bobby,
yeah,
I
don't
have
mind. So
another
where are
question.
you working now?
No, I cannot
Now,
reveal the
Bobby.
company name. Sorry.
Okay,
I
fine,
cannot
fine, that's
reveal my
fine.
company name. Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks.
Okay.
Yeah. Any more questions, guys?
Yeah, Bobby, so you said that you would be giving exercise on Friday, right? What if we have
Yes.
any doubts or we get stuck up?
Yeah, see, once the training, first question I will ask is, you have any questions related to the yesterday's class?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Or end of this class, I will be asking the same question again. You have any questions? And you can, if you have any questions, you can email me, you can WhatsApp me, or I will provide you the sharing access. You will share your screen and show me the issue.
Okay. But that will delay the class or that will
That's
impact
what I'll do
class.
end of this end of the
Yeah.
training.
Okay.
Mhm.
Hello,
Questions of,
Bobby.
yeah,
One
please,
one
please go ahead.
question. Yeah. What about SAP Fury? That is going to
Understood.
also get that is going to replaced?
No, no, SAP Fiori is not going to replace. That is finally whatever
Okay.
the wrap applications we are developing, we are consuming in Fiori only.
Okay. Okay. So what
That
about
now
the
I showed,
CAPM?
right? All the Fiori
Yeah, CAPM that
CAPM.
is
Yeah,
also
see
you're
the difference between yeah, 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 yeah.
you're going to
That
also
is
cover
different
that
training.
thing fully.
That is no, 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 no. This is wrap. CAP is another training which I'm giving. That is a different training. Once this training is completed, I'll be starting CAP training. That is
Okay.
completely developed using Node.js, not this is Abap training, related training. Okay.
Okay. So then we can think about CAPM training also
Yeah, I'll
after
give
this.
CAPM training, but not in this training. That is a different training,
Okay.
which
So
I'll be
that is
starting
also
once this
online.
training is completed. Yes, that is also online. That is
Okay.
also online. I'm currently CAP batch training is going on. So once this will be completed from August 7th, I'll be starting RAP. Once the RAP starts, I'll start CAPM. And also there is another training which is UFI. Okay. And then there is another training which I'm giving future I'll start that is called CPI and event mesh in BTP. A lot of trainings I'm giving.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Any more
Thank you.
questions, guys?
What is the end date of this training if it starts by 7th August? What time will it get completed? What day? September or tentatively?
September 6th, 10th, yeah, 10th somewhere, 6th to 10th September.
Okay.
Depends upon how it goes. I cannot give the how it goes, depends. So it will be covering like that. Okay.
And if a person is planning to pass a certification, say ABAP on cloud, will they be able to
Hmm.
do this after this training?
Yes, absolutely. But my
Okay.
training is not prepared on the certification. My training is prepared on the real-time process which I worked.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.